Hi guys, Deluded Gooner. Arsenal 3, Bournemouth 1. Where do I start? Going into the game, Arsenal were unbeaten in 18 games. Our last three results have been in big games against big opposition, but the performance levels and in fact the results, if you look back at some of them games, haven't been on. I mean, especially the Spurs game, we should have probably won that. But yeah, this was a chance against Bournemouth to get back to winning ways and put a marker down. Especially when you see Chelsea took 4 points off Spurs yesterday, ending their unbeaten run with a chance to go 4 points clear of Spurs. Even more emphasis on winning today. In regards to team news, Debuchy came in for his first start of the season for Jenkinson, who had a shambolic game against PSG. Monreal returned for Gibbs. The Ox, who when he was starting earlier in the campaign was scoring and assisting and affecting games, found himself on the bench in recent weeks. However, when he's come off, has looked bright and has got a few assists, so he came in for a deserved start. Theo came back into the lineup, where Xhaka, who Wenger's almost starved us Arsenal fans of seeing him. We got to see him partner on neny. He was another guy who probably deserves more minutes. But yeah, on Bournemouth's front, we know they have a number of capable players. They've got Wilson, who prior to his injury was a very good player. You've got Phobe, who's capable of scoring goals. You've got Stanislas and King, who are very tricky wingers if they play out wide, and who are more than capable. You've got hard workers like Gosling and who are comfortable on the ball like Goswink and Harry Arter. You also have good youth prospects like Ibe. So they do have a number of capable players. They also, not many teams in the second half of the Premiership like to play out the back and play forward-thinking football. So Bournemouth have to be given credit, and we have to know that this wasn't going to be an easy game. Eddie Howe's spoken about as being a future England manager and a future manager, forgive me, Bournemouth fans, but being a manager of bigger clubs. So this is not going to be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. Having said that, first 15 minutes, we were positive, we were at it, we were getting at them. We looked like we really wanted to score. You could tell that we wanted to put this barren run behind us. And like I said, the first 15 minutes, we were really on it. We could have scored earlier. Ake, who had a good game in my opinion, had to make two brilliant blocks, first to deny Ozil and then El Nene. It could have been much worse. Like I said, we pressed them high up the pitch. They're a ball playing side. We didn't allow them to play with the ball and get confidence in the first 15 minutes. And the goal Alexis scored, his first goal in the 13th minute, I believe, typifies how he was playing. Boric passed it to his defender. His defender, under pressure from Alexis, played a blind pass, an underhit pass. Alexis swoops on it. It's 1-0, and it looks like we can build on this. Unfortunately for us, and for Bournemouth's benefit, when the goal went in, we slipped back into our naive self in the first half. We didn't press with the same intensity. We overplayed. We didn't put enough crosses in my opinion. We didn't make enough of the crosses we put in. We were doing silly things with the set pieces. Like Ox had a terrible set piece that you could tell they tried to work off the training ground. Ozil the same for one of the corners. And yeah, as the first half went on, Bournemouth settled. They started to play. They started to get comfortable. Their men started to run beyond the ball and offer outlets. And you just felt that they could get something out of the game. They did get a lot of luck for their goal. That was never a penalty from Monreal, but the ref gave it. We have to move on. Wilson, who was first half was giving our centre backs trouble, was pulling out wide, was getting into the channels, working hard for his team, was helping his team defend. If you saw, they had every man in their own half. Yeah, he deserved his goal, 1-1. Apart from Alexis hitting the crossbar, I can't really think of any clear-cut chances that we really should have scored, so we can't have any complaints, but it shouldn't be on. We should have put that game to bed in the first half. Fair enough. Like I said, we go into the first half-time, we don't deserve anything. It was nice to see the boys react straight away. Normally it takes Arsenal until like the 60th minute to start reacting. From the first minute of the first half, you saw the intensity. Ozil woke up, didn't have the best of first half, had a terrific second half, put a lovely ball in the 47th minute. Someone should have put it in, and that signalled the intention and what we was going to be on. We went up a level. Alexis, you could see him cheering the boys on to play better. Yeah, we were just going at it. We're going at it. Ozil, the ball fell to Ozil, refused to give it up, put a ball in, defenders cleared it. Great maturity for Monreal to put it back in a dangerous area, and an excellent weight of pass. Theo, a rare-headed goal from Theo in the 52nd minute, and we get the goal we deserved. And you can see Bournemouth and a couple of our boys started to tire, so the game was going to get more open. So it was crucial we got a second. If we're watching the whole game, even when we put the second in, a third, sorry, you could tell that we needed a third. As an Arsenal fan, even at 2-1, you're never that much confident. You don't have that much confidence. We're not the best side defensively. We're not the most switched on side defensively. So yeah, But it just looked like in the second half, we just looked like we could score a few. Like you saw, Theo woke up. Like I said, Oxlade started to realise how much space he had, started to be more positive, and on another day he would have scored. That having said this, Bournemouth did scare us. They did have a couple of counters. King had a lovely chance. A.F.C.Bournemouth came on and had a couple of lovely chances. Particularly, I believe a corner came in and he reacted very well, forcing a save of Cech. Cech had to perform a lot. Hats has to go up to Cech. He performed a lot of saves this game, a lot of saves at his near post, and he's justified that 10 million price tag. And he's even that claim John Terry said last year about he'll save us a few points because he has. So like yeah, we just by the 70th minute, I believe we had complete control of the game. You can see Bournemouth almost gave up. They had a lack of ideas, and it just looked like we could really do this. And we just really needed a third. Giroud was inspired when he came on. Was involved in the build-up play again. Great build-up play from Ozil, Alexis, and Giroud for the third goal. Ball comes into Giroud. Giroud manages to sort his feet out. Puts a lovely ball in. Alexis gets his brace. All in all, it's a game we wasn't expected to win. We're 4 points clear of Spurs. We've got the League Cup. A few players like Alexis can be rested. The boys have done all that they've been asked to do today, basically. Gabriel, special praise has to go to Gabriel. He came on for Debuchy seemed to have got injured in the 50th minute. Gabriel came on, not his natural position of right back, put a lovely shift in, and he looks comfortable there. And there's a big debate as to whether he starts at centre back in the League Cup or he starts at right back. Alexis Sanchez, quite simply put, needs to be given whatever contract he wants. He's on fire. He's always on fire. Even when he's playing bad, he's leading from an example. He was starting our counter-attacks. He was pressing from the front today. He started, like I said, he started a lot of moves. His final ball was perfect today. He deserved his brace. On another day, he gets a hat-trick. He done his defensive work. I don't know what more can I say. Neny and Xhaka looks like a good partnership. Maybe did they start in the League Cup? I don't know, but they look good. Hopefully Xhaka starts a couple more games for us in the Prem, because he put a few lovely deep line passes in today, a couple of great tackles. Monreal, apart from the two penalty incidences, arguably had a good game as well. A lot of teams like to target Monreal in our lineup, but he coped it well. Josh King gave him a good battle there. Giroud came off the bench and was lively again. Ozil seems to be waking up. It would have been nice to see a goal or an assist from Ozil, but yeah, he's there. Not too much else to say on the result. Or like I said, 3 points. We're back in this. 4 points clear of Spurs. If we have any aspirations to win the league, it's time to get our buck together. We dropped points against Spurs. We dropped points against United. So it's time to get back to winning ways, and it's just on to Southampton in the League Cup. It's your guy Deluded Gooners signing out, man. Don't forget to follow.